As Bob Jr. is gone, we will look back at some of the final moments of his life, and we will unfold some tragic moments of his last fight he gave before death. Tanzania's Panther Wonder, also known as the King of the Serengeti, was killed 2 weeks before. These incidents normally happen when the head of a pride becomes old or sometimes when the other male lions are not happy with his control over a large territory. The lion, referred to as Bob Jr. by the locals, was popular online as Snyggve. His killer, the 7-male coalition that came to the area a few months ago, has been studying the pride of Bob Jr. and his weaknesses, until they knew them, tracked him, and killed him. Bob Jr. was named after his father Bob Marley, who was thought to be around 10 years old. He was easy to spot and flaunted a remarkable celebrity status in Tanzania and beyond. This is the last big meal of Bob Jr. Lions always enjoy eating meat, it's their food, but if there's meat that lions enjoy eating, are warthogs, perhaps because they are hard to catch and always cautious and fast, or because their meat is very tasty. You can easily notice that when you see lions eating them, and it was no different when Bob Jr. was having his last big meal, which was a male warthog that his former wives hunted in the morning 2 days before his death. The 3 males from the 7-male coalition, who brutally killed the late Bob Jr., celebrated their victory in lions' manners. They seem as if they are in love with each other, but the bonding they are creating and feeling has largely been cemented by the great victory over the late King of Namari, Bob Jr., and it will be crucial for their upcoming territory battles. These new males are now known as BK or Bob Killer. The last fight Bob Jr. gave before death. One lion researcher has pointed this one out, which as guides who were witnessing the fight, we also thought what we saw that day was unusual for these 3 lions to kill Bob Jr. and stick around as they did, making sure he was dead, rather than cripple him and leave him. Probably their fighting instincts got some psycho personality in them, or they are just really insanely brutal lions. BK even chewed BJ's paws. And finally, the remains of the King Bob Jr.'s body were celebrated that night when he died by his long then eternal enemies, spotted hyenas. By morning, it was nothing but scraps, bits of manes, bits of skin and paws. The new kings in Namari Plains, Bob Killers, and one of his brothers marking their new kingdom today using urine supplies on the grass and trees. The urine will leave news to intruders to stay out of their territory. Lions will also rub their muzzle and facial glands on hanging branches. Another very effective way when patrolling their territory is, they will defecate conspicuously and scrape with their feet on the ground where they have urinated, transferring the scent to their feet to pass on, whilst they patrol their boundaries. One of Bob Jr.'s killer, we like calling him Kaduku, was seen mating with his daughter.
If you think we are not doing fine when you left us, yeah, I've got news for you. We are doing fine. I'm telling you, we are doing extremely fine, you know. You people that like leaving people and say, no, this one will suffer without me. We are not going to suffer without you. We're actually doing fine. This morning we had breakfast and we are just waiting for lunch. Then we'll have supper without you.
Normally after a takeover, females may mate with new males for a couple of months, 2 or 3, to bond with them. These aren't mating that will result in babies since they are false mating, even though females make them look real. The reason behind this is, lionesses are still not sure about the settlement in the pride with these new males. Perhaps they may leave soon or get chased by other more ferocious lions, so the only way to find out is to buy time with these false mating for those few months, and if the new males will stay longer than that, then after females will conceive to deliver cubs. This may be the case with this Bob Jr.'s daughter and BK, but also it could be otherwise.